Fatma Muhammad is a passionate writer. She usually writes her books and stories in the Arabic language. At a very young age, Fatma found herself and her passion in writing. She has managed to write several books that we find everywhere today. Fatma was also able to participate in many tournaments. In 2020, during the Falah al-Hajraf Short Stories Tournament, Fatma was able to win the second place for her story, Nadrat Hayat. Moreover, Fatma was also able to give many workshops across Kuwait for anyone who's interested in writing. She has gave about 7 workshops that talk about passionate writing, secrets of body language, how and why to write, and self-appreciation. Certainly, Fatma is talented and specialized in her own hobby. Fatma has also earned many certified certificates that involve writing. She has earned about 12 certifications in workshops that has attended. Some of the certifications are business etiquette, organization skills, customer satisfaction, dealing with others, mind mapping, and brain training. Moreover, Fatma is a certified trainer in many places today. She is a certified trainer in the American Institute of Professional Studies, while also being a certified trainer in Averroes Inspire Institute. Fatma has spent most of her time learning and studying what she likes the most. Today, she is a professional writer and a certified trainer in many places. She has managed to give workshops and help others that share the same field as her. Assuredly, Fatma, you are unique in your own way, and we're excited to see more of your writings and books.
Welcome to another episode of Achievements, where we celebrate individuals who have made remarkable contributions in their respective fields. Today we have the pleasure of featuring Fatma Muhammad, a passionate writer who has found her calling at young age. Fatma has written numerous books and stories in the Arabic language and has achieved recognition and prestigious in writing tournaments. Let's delve into her journey as a writer and at the workshop she conducts, inspiring others in the field. Welcome, Fatma, and thank you for being here with us at Achievements.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm pleasure.
What gave you the passion of starting on that field?
Actually, when I started, while I was 9 years old, it was only to write about my daily routine, but so far it was a good experience for me to just express all my feelings and write it on papers. That was a great journey, and I had my mother that she supported me a lot. She was reviewing my writing and adding from her experience about how to write a correct Arabic language. And that's what supported me to it was the first challenge in my life, to just express my mother and make her proud that I'm a good writer about my daily journey.
And of course, we have heard that you won the second place in Nadrat Hayati for the book Nadrat Hayati.
Yes, it was a short story. It was with Al-Hajraf, and I have the honor to be in the second place, and it was a new challenge, and I was proud that I wrote for the first time as a short story, and I won this
first time
prize.
Short story.
Absolutely, it was my first try.
MashaAllah. What does the workshops play a role on your journey as a writer?
During this, I prepared the first workshop that I had. It's about the body language. Why I studied these elements about the body language, because I want to be a better writer. If I understood the body language, I will understand the personalities and let's say the 6 hats, and how I can understand each mind setting. They can understand his feeling, how he can feel, how he can express his react about some situations. So this is my first impression about to study and understand body language.
I think it will give you more progress, right?
Especially it was amazing. It's every step that I'm challenging in my life, it's a new procedure for me to be a better person. And everything that can challenge me, I can do it. Actually, I will just, because I want to talk as a friendly pace.
Of course.
It's my first time to have an interview by English, and it was a big challenge for me. All my interviews was in Arabic, but I was honored to be selected from your achievement program, and it was a challenge. But for me, anything that challenged me, it can change my life.
Well,
So
it
I
is
would
our honor to select you, Fatma Mohammed, because your incredible journey. We heard about it for a long time, and we chose you among other people to be one of our dear guests.
It's an honor. Thank you.
And believe me, I'm so honored as a friendly base, if I may talk. I'm so glad to have you, Fatma. And your advice to others, to other writers who try to evoke emotions on their writing, how to deliver the emotions from their heart to the book that they are writing.
First of all, if you can express yourself by words, if you can just be a great talker, it's not a sign to be a great writer. You have to have the good elements about the wording, about the imagination, how you can just express what you are feeling for the others. So this is the most important thing. If you want to be a writer, you have to believe in yourself. You have to understand others. Let's say express what they are feeling and put yourself in their shoes and how they will act in this situation. You should have the good feeling, self-confident, and then you have express and have a great, let's say, amount of wording that you can just translate these emotions to be words that everyone can feel and receive to their souls.
Because I don't think that we have ever seen a writer, a successful published writer, don't have the self-appreciation or the confidence, right? It can never be.
It can be, but you will never reach to the reader's souls. This is what we will need. Why we are writing? We want to express all the feelings that we are feeling, or we want to just change and something that has happened or a problem that I faced and want to publish the solution to others. If you are not having this self-confidence that I am able and capable to conduct these solutions and share it to others, you will never, if I will just write it theoretically and I didn't live it, that will never give me the chance to reach to your soul. That's a successful writer should be, and it's a must for me, to understand what others' feelings and how they will implement it in their writing, and let them others feel that I left with this, I believe in this solution, and I will transfer it to you and let you know why it's a great solution that you can choose.
Is this one of the reasons that why you choose the self-appreciation topics in one of your workshops?
Absolutely, and also for even my short social media videos, I'm always passionate about the self-appreciation. You have to love yourself, you have to be confident about your capability and ability about being a better person so that you can change others' lives.
Which is one of the most important elements that has to be the number one in every writer?
I have to read a lot because I have to gain a lot of words that can express my feelings. For me, I have to understand the personalities. Otherwise, it will be only a written book that you will never see your characters walking and moving in front of yourself. Everything will be expressed by body language, understanding personalities.
Importance of earning the certifications in workshops such as business etiquette.
Each element or each course that we are talking about regarding the body language, personalities, if you can put it together and merge it with the business etiquettes with some steps that we will have, you will have a great personality that you can understand others. And also I can be professional to deal with others based on the situations in a very polite way that I can reach your heart just in a second. If I had a good reading for this person, I can deal with him based on his level. So I will just drop myself down to his level and then I can just raise him up with me. So I just transfer my feeling and my understanding to him and let him change this behavior that he has. I can change mind with being same as his role, mentioning to him that I am with you in this level, and then we can go up and let him know that you are not the only person that in life that living in this situation. I had the same thing, and then I can raise him up to my understanding that I change my
so you can reach a ground and understanding.
Absolutely. Well, this is what I told you, that personal skills is important based with the business etiquette plus to the body language. all these, I can just reflect my feeling and my understanding to your behavior and make you a better person. Maybe I will learn from you, even from your stories, from your situations that you lived with. So it's all will be a combination between two personalities that they are working together.
I mean, you are a certified trainer, writer, and you also have responsibilities on your life. So these challenges sometimes may be a pushback while you are writing a book, you didn't finish it. So sometimes you go and face a little bit a hard time. How did you overcome this challenge?
I just push myself to just watch my oldest videos that I have via Instagram, all the comments, the great comments that I have from my readers. The blog writer, everyone have this blog writer that we are facing.
Why did you watch it? How did it help you?
That's helping me because I will feel how others appreciating my wording, how I change lives, how something that I'm writing maybe can solve a problem that I didn't know that I can solve it. So having this responsibility to changing life, it's very, let's say that's very hard on person to have it, but it's also it's an enjoying thing for me that I can express and transfer all the knowledge that I had and all the experience that I lived to others.
So Fatma, can you tell us your most memorable moments and encounters that you have during your journey, either with connecting to the other readers or some reading, some feedbacks from others?
Let me tell you about something that affected me really and changed my way of writing. For my first book, it was من الحب ما خذل. It was my first journey. When I published it, I didn't thought that it will be a successful book, because it was a new challenge that I thought that even if I wrote it, it will be only for myself, just something to put it on the shelf. But honestly, when I went on the first trip to Sharjah and I sold the first 70 books and it was sold out, it was for me really that, yeah, I can do it. That means that, okay, let me wait for others and their review about my book. And when I came to Kuwait Book Fair, saw all these books that is selling and everyone is coming after that, after 2 or 3 days, and telling me that my book changed their way of loving thoughts. So someone told me that you made me love again.
That must be special for you.
That was an amazing that, and during that, wow, so I expressed myself very well to transfer my feelings to others and let them feel that loving some person, a person, it will not be a bad thing to happen in your life. So one person, and he is now a writer, and
of course, thanks to you, he became a writer.
I believe that he's special. He told me, he just mentioned one thing for me. He said that you're great in expressing everything, but you are talking in only one-to-one person. I want to understand more about their families. Introduce me to his life. I don't want to know only about A and B. So that gave me another challenge that, yes, by the second book, yes, I changed my my way about writing and talked about 5 characters, 5 different houses, how they lived, how they expressed, and that gave me a moment that to express, or let's say transfer more problems and discuss a lot of elements in our lives. And it was a very the most successful book that I had, actually.
Is there a book that you are working on right now? That?
Yes, I was working on it. I reached until page 40, but I decided to stop for this year.
Out of what? 40?
Oh, it was a lot. Maybe it will be, for each book, maybe it's 180 pages, or maybe 200.
That's the thing.
So I stopped now because I thought that maybe I have to read more to pick a better topic. Maybe I will start for over or not, but I'm waiting for a situation that will happen in my life. I will check the end that I will feel about it, and then it will be a good expression to be added to my book. So I stopped, and I will watch my life and select another topic. It's a really big challenge. So if I didn't choose a topic that it will be maybe different from other topics that I'm already published, that will be a very bad image for myself, and I will not satisfy myself at all. So I have to pick a new journey and read myself better so that I can change my writing way and reach for other people in a simple and a very great, let's say, picture. I want to transfer my picture in a different way for 2024, inshallah.
So how do you see the future of Arabic literature and writing here in Kuwait?
If you are talking about the government efforts, I believe yes, because there is a lot of rules and regulations that have been changed for publishing books, which is made easier for the writer to write. But again, as we have a great readers that they are arguing with all the topics that we are talking about, I believe that let's say 1% from all these readers can be a great writers, because they have the great elements to share the feedbacks and they can just amend all your thoughts. So I believe that yes, we will have a great future for a Kuwaiti writer that might be even worldwide. We will reach one day.
And how do you manage these feedbacks to improve your own craft?
These feedbacks, anyone that took from his life 20 seconds to write for me, that will be an honor for me, even if he wrote a bad thing or a good thing about my journey. So I will literally write everything about these feedbacks, keep it for me, and try to improve myself and challenge myself to reach or change this writing words that they are talking about. It's for sure it's an honor for any writer, and always I will be pushing myself to be a better person and to persuade their comments in a better way for next time, inshallah.
How do you want your legacy to be after you quit from writing, and how would you want to be remembered?
I will be very honest on this, and it's a great question. I don't think that I answered this question before, but you challenged me as usual.
Yeah.
But for this time, I want to be remembered that I'm a person that changed somebody's life and made it in a better way. I want Fatma Muhammad, she was down to earth, she was writing about our problems, and also she was a great listener that reflected all our problems to the wording and writing.
One last thing to say to our viewers before we finish.
Thank you so much for this new challenge that I had in my life, to have the first interview by English. It was an amazing interview to have it with you, especially. You break the ice, and you made it a very fun interview. Thank you so much, and I hope that I can be with you more and more and get benefit to others.
You're welcome, Fatma, and thank you for being here with us. Inshallah, at the next time we will see you will be published more and more books, and your contribution to the Arabic literature is actually tremendous, and I think that you have a bright future, inshallah, in front of you.
Hopefully, thank you.
Hopefully.